time to find some chicken and some fajita stuff for our big meal tonight. So one of the things I've had to make an adjustment with in regards to preparing for poker sessions is taking care of myself. It feels weird to take care of yourself, you know, to splurge or to buy yourself things that you need in order to have a good day. And I'm not talking about anything outlandish either, but just sometimes I think I have a tendency to feel like guilty spending money on myself. In general, it's just kind of a thing in my life. And so when it comes to poker, like, it's not really even spending money on myself, it's investing, right? When we get into a poker session, it's so important that we have max focus, max energy, max health, max emotional balance and stability, and all of these things are critically important and are a big part and underrated part of being successful. Because when you get to the tables, we get to points where our decisions are critical and expensive, right? You get to a final table and you make a mistake, it can cost you a lot of money. Putting yourself in a position to succeed is so important. And I've just had to make some adjustments and be willing to say, all right, like, there is a cost of doing business, right? To where I know if I want to play at my best, I need to have food, I need to have drinks and fluids, I need to get a certain amount of sleep, I need to get a certain amount of things done so that I'm not distracted, I'm not thinking about other things, I'm not, like, my mind isn't split in 4 different ways. There's just a cost of doing business to play at the top of your game. And so I've gotten into a routine, especially on stream days, where I will take care of all these things. I will go out, I'll get myself a 44-ounce unsweet iced tea, which is basically my fluids for the day. I'll drink that once, and then I'll fill it with water twice, and I get my 120 or so ounces of fluids. I will go out and get myself some lunch, something keto friendly that I can eat right away. It's usually my first meal of the day because of the intermittent fasting. And then I'll get myself something that I can put in the crock pot for dinner. Crock pot has been a life changer, game changer for me, because there are just so many keto friendly meals I can just throw in, set on low for 6 hours. They're done by the end of my session, or they're done in a way that I can come up during a 5-minute break and serve my food. It's also helpful for the family because I'm cooking for the family. My wife, who works long days as a nurse during all this COVID crisis, can just come home and self-serve some food and enjoy her evening and not have to worry about coming home after a 10-hour day and cooking. So it's just very, very plus EV to just knock all these things out and get myself in a good mindset. And yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, getting drinks and getting, occasionally getting a smoothie that's got some good nutrients, good vitamins. Just tastes good and is enjoyable and gets your day off. It costs a little money in investment, but this isn't money I'm spending to splurge on myself. This is money I'm investing myself to play a higher level of poker. And I truly believe I get a positive return of investment on that. I mean, it's not like I'm buying $60 cups of coffee. It's a $6 smoothie. But sometimes a $6 smoothie and a $15 lunch can be the difference between a $500 poker day and a $200 poker day. So this is where the journey begins here at the grind station. We've got ourselves a beverage. We've just eaten a healthy meal. We got dinner cooking upstairs. And now it's time to get into the grind. So let's talk about mindset training. When I first got into it, I really didn't know what to expect. I thought maybe it was going to be some sort of like pep speech or just kind of motivational talk. I was going to walk through thinking positive and how to approach difficult situations. I had no idea that it was going to be more of this meditation type exercises. And I'll be honest, when I first got into it, I was a little leery because I had been to some Christmas parties in the past where they had hypnotists that seemed kind of flaky, and they were using some of the same techniques in the hypnotism that they were using in the meditation. So like the very first session, I was kind of like, ew. But I committed to the process because I had my coaches telling me that this was a really good thing. I've had friends telling me this is a really good thing. I even asked my wife about it. She's a nurse. She's like, no, there's some real like data and evidence to believe that this really works. So sometimes you have to do things that aren't in your comfort zone, that don't make you feel comfortable. You have to do things that feel a little bit awkward and just embrace the situation. And so I got into it and I just gave myself to it. And by the second or third session, I really started to notice some things. First, I felt a enjoyment and a satisfaction to having a chunk of my day that I was just clearing my mind of all of the stress, all of the fear, and all of the anxiety, the to-do list, the worries, just the weight of everything in life. You know, almost like the emotional backpack we carry everywhere. Like having that 10 minutes where I was just taking that backpack off and setting it down. The stillness and the peaceness of the slowing your breathing and quiet and really having control of the moment, right? So much of our life, we are going from thing to thing to thing, and we're knocking things off of our to-do list, and we can almost feel like a robot bouncing around, taking care of family, taking care of friends, taking care of our job, taking care of our health. And it was this nice little pocket of time to really just be in control, to have a space where I was in control of the moment, and I had complete control over my domain. So one of the really cool revelations as well during the journey here has been this study session that Ryan's had me doing for about 20 to 30 minutes before each session, where basically we're just running through our deepest run and looking for mistakes, like here, not peeling off here with the ace deuce. And we're just basically warming up and trying to get a feel for some things that we might have missed the day before, and just kind of getting our mindset back into this, how we play and approach poker. And it's been good for a couple reasons. One, it's been effective. It kind of helps kick the rust off and get my brain into gear. But two, it has been something to where I feel eased into the session, and I feel an extra boost of confidence heading into the session. Both because I see things from the day before that I'm like, yep, I can improve on this. I can get better at this. I can make this tweak in my game and get it more solidified. And also I just find more and more opportunities to make things even better. And so I kind of build on the previous day's success. It's like, well, I was good yesterday, but now I can be even better today. It's go time. We got the starting screen live. We got some tournaments registered, and we are about to get it rolling here. It's where the magic happens. Let's go.